Well, good evening, everyone. This is Mike Bass back again with another forecast update for you for this January the 17th, 2025. I'm hoping everybody had a great Saturday out there so far, but it's a great Saturday evening. Hope everybody continues to stay safe and well, and also enjoy the weather, because the only weather you got. Okay, in tonight's video, we're going to be taking a look at the storm system moving across the country, and also there's a small chance there could be a little bit of winter precipitation across the southeast. I'm going to say about 20% or less of that happening across the southeastern U.S. So not a very big chance. Like I said, most areas probably going to just see rain. No frozen precipitation should be expected. Just maybe mainly rain. Could be a little bit of wet snow mixed in at times, but right now I'm going to go with just a cold rain. Maybe a few snowflakes mixed in toward the end. Not a big chance. I looked at the computer models. Most of them has backed off with a lot of snow in South Carolina. I'm thinking that the computer models are thinking what I'm thinking, that the cold air will not make it into South Carolina too fast. The mountains will kind of block most of the cold air because it's got to come down and then come around the mountains and over the mountains, so that may delay the cold air from getting here. The cold air will come, but it may be later in the day, but the moisture will be moved out before that happens. So just want to give you a heads up just in case. If you don't see any snow tomorrow, it will be because the cold air did not make it, and it will be just a cold rain, maybe a few wet flakes if the cold air can make it into the area. Alright, we got some storm system here across a portion of Maine, over toward New Brunswick, South Canada, around Lake Erie, Lake Superior, Southeast Canada, straightening in portion of North Dakota, down through South Dakota, portions of Missouri, Michigan, and Wisconsin. Got a little system here move across Texas into Mississippi, and there's that subtropical jet. And like I said, that subtropical jet could, if it don't move further to the southeast, that low pressure system may ride right into the portions of the Florida Panhandle, the Big Bend area, up into Georgia, South Carolina, and it exit somewhere over here around North Carolina and then out to sea. If it is, that would bring more snow to the mid-Atlantic Northeast. Little to no snow across the southeastern U.S. and no snow in Florida as well. So, like I said, it's still several scenarios to play out. It's like I said, the southeast is very hard to get snow if the things do not work out right. Cold air, moisture do not combine together. Voila, you probably won't get any snowfall at all if the timing is not right. If the timing is right, you'll get a good snow. If the timing is wrong, you will not get any snowfall at all. Alright, let's see if we can get on to your forecast now. I might have to back it up here to January 18th. Let's take a look at the, see if we can get back to January the 18th here. Okay, here we go. You can see we got shower activity across the northern Gulf, across Florida, southeast Georgia, up the Atlantic coastal waters off the northeast coast. Got some thunderstorms and showers across South Florida toward the Florida Keys. They still got that mixed precipitation across a portion of Panhandle, Florida, through Georgia to Carolina and Southern Virginia. That's a little iffy still, so I'm still kind of a little not too confident in the mixed precipitation across the southeast, but it could be. So I'm not going to be sold on this here, not yet. But more snow activity stretching from Montana to Wyoming to Colorado to Kansas to South Dakota to Iowa, Lake Erie, Lake Superior, Michigan, over toward Ohio, West Virginia, Pennsylvania, New York State, over toward Maine and New Brunswick areas as well. Otherwise, backdoor high pressure to remain in charge of your local forecast area for your Sunday. Alright, let's move on to your Monday forecast now. And it should roll out something like this here in just a few minutes. Okay, we're still waiting for it to come out. Okay, you can see we got some shower activity across South Texas, straight into the northwestern Gulf. Snow flying from Oklahoma to Kansas, Wyoming, also Montana into portion northeast Wyoming, southern South Dakota. More up here around Lake Erie, Lake Superior, northern Michigan, also Wisconsin, down to Iowa. Down to Ohio, then down to West Virginia, Pennsylvania up to Maine and New Brunswick, Ottawa and Toronto, Canada, Lake Huron, Lake Superior, pockets of heavy snow in western New York State, southeast Canada as well. Otherwise, fake dry high pressure to remain in charge of your local forecast area for your Monday. Alright, let's move on to your current watches warning advisory map for your locations across the nation. Okay, we got winter weather advisories up here in Maine, stretching down toward Massachusetts, Connecticut, Boston area, toward Long Island, to Delaware, DC, also Pennsylvania, also toward Rhode Island area, a little bit in Virginia. Got winter weather advisories also in effect for portions of Georgia, and also winter storm warnings there as well. Freeze watches in effect for southeast Georgia, stretching down in central and northern Florida. Got winter storm warnings also for western New York State. Winter weather advisories up here in Michigan, southeast Wisconsin. Also more winter weather advisories up here in areas of Minnesota to Iowa through the Dakotas. Got some blizzard warnings across North Dakota and Minnesota. Also some wind advisories over areas of to the Dakotas, down in Nebraska, portions of Iowa. Cold weather advisories also in effect for Minnesota, Iowa, and areas of Wisconsin. Special weather statements there as well. Some southeastern areas of Wisconsin have some winter weather advisories. Also, we have some high wind warnings in effect for Wyoming, Nebraska, and South Dakota, Montana. Still got those air quality alerts for areas of Washington, Oregon, Idaho regions. Some freezing fog advisories across portions of Oregon, and some small dense fog advisory for Central California. Alright, we got small crack advisory, gale warning from Maine all the way to the east coast of Florida, west coast of Florida, much of the Gulf, and also down towards southeast Texas. And then we got freeze warnings also in effect for you guys across South Texas. Red flag warning for Central Texas, also again for portions of Kansas, Colorado, and also southwestern areas of Nebraska. Alright. Small crack advisories also around the Hawaiian chain islands. High surf warnings for the central islands. Small crack advisory gale warnings around the Alaska region. Blizzard warning to the west and southern areas of Alaska. Alright, let's move over to the Storm Prediction Center outlook. Should roll out something like this here. Just a little bit of general thunderstorm down here around Miami, Florida. Elsewhere, looks quiet. Alright. This is what the National Weather Service office in Columbia, South Carolina is projecting. Snowfall totals, but like I say, they may be wouldn't be surprised to see none, but I'm going to go ahead and show them to you real quick. They're showing anywhere from about 0 to trace up here in areas of Spartanburg to Greenville to Anderson. They say about ½ inch possible, up to Greenwood over to 5/100ths of an inch, so that won't be much. To Newberry, to Greenwood, to Edge Field, down toward Aiken, Augusta, maybe a trace. Same thing toward Barnwell, Orangeburg, nothing. The eastern and northeastern counties don't look like nothing along the coast either. But you can see we have about 1/10 around Millersville and Sandersville, and the heavy precipitation across central Georgia. So there's your totals right now. Like I said, not very impressive. Like I said, they may even take most of that down as well. May even drop some of them winter storm warnings and winter weather advisories down in Georgia as well. So, alright, well, I hope everybody enjoyed the video. Make sure you subscribe if you have not. Like the video, share the video. We'll catch you back in the next one. Have a wonderful Saturday evening, folks. Take care and also enjoy the weather, because it's the only weather you got.